Good morning, everyone. It's Facebook. So if you are on Facebook, just know I can't see any messages coming in until afterwards, because right now I'm on Zoom. So, but for those that are here, just remember to have blocks. If you don't have blocks, it's okay. You can have a box, you can have a sturdy blanket or pillow. And that's to place behind your lower back and remind yourself that posture is really important. Yoga is very good about reminding you about posture and knowing that your spine requires your muscles and you need to use those muscles before you start to lose them and you start to compromise the spine. So the spine is so important for so many things. And having a good spine with vertebrae, good length, nice and tall, helps you overall with your health. So as you begin to get older, the gravity starts to push on you a bit more. Your head alone begins to come forward. So it's really important to try and keep the posture so that the head is supported firmly over the spine. And therefore you don't start to put too much tension on your upper back, on your neck muscles, your cervical spine region. And this is important because it can atrophy over time. And you can remain hunched over, which makes it difficult to see. It makes it difficult to move the head up. It even makes it difficult to move the head side to side. So posture is so important. I remind you over and over again about your posture. And the breath work is primary. So our breathing, it must flow throughout the entire practice. So this is more important than any of the poses. So if you find that you're having difficulty in a pose, especially with your breath work, come out of that pose, come back to the breath. And that's what's important. All right, let me see. Let me adjust my video. Make sure everyone can see feet. And there we are. Okay. These Cadias are loud today. I wonder if you can hear them. All right, Catherine is here.
Yes, I am.
Brilliant. Good to see you, Catherine.
Good
I
to
noticed
see
you were in
you.
bar class. I popped in for a second or two.
I lost my bar class for a little bit.
You did?
Yep. Lost my connection, my internet. But it came back.
Yeah. That's my worry. My worry is that I'll lose my connection and that would be devastating. But so far, so good. Knock on wood. We haven't no power outages, no bad foul weather for it, which sometimes causes problems with the internet. And then we got something called the Google Web. It's not a router. It attaches to the router. It acts as like an extension, and it gives really good coverage for where I'm at. So it's not spotty. Sometimes the extenders that allow my Wi-Fi to work are spotty, and so they'll cut out. So I worry that maybe I'll have a cutout, to go and try and get back and up and running. So can you hear me fine?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. Just wanted to make sure because I didn't know if my music was too loud. Sometimes I worry that my music is too loud.
Sometimes I just watch what you're doing and close my eyes and do it.
All right. Well, if you close the eyes, hopefully you can hear me so that you can go to the next one without having to open them up again.
I open them every now and again.
All right. Good. I imagine everyone's gonna have a quiet 4th of July. No fireworks, I think, anywhere, at least not civic fireworks, right? No, maybe some small private fireworks. Neighborhoods who shoot them off when no one's looking. But otherwise, yeah, I think we're gonna have a quiet 4th of July, quiet Independence Day.
Quiet, quiet.
Let's see. All right, we will begin. So making sure you have your props. I mentioned it a few minutes ago, but just in case someone's just come in to practice, making sure you have a block to place behind you. Some people who've been in my class a lot now know about the block. They may not want to use the block. That's totally fine. Having a strap of sorts, it could be a resistance band or a belt nearby, is helpful. This week, we're going to work on warrior poses. For those of you who are practitioners of yoga and you would wish to stand in the yoga poses, I'm going to be seated in most of the poses. I may do a round in the seat first, and then if we have time, I'll do a round standing in the same poses. So you can, if you know the pose, choose to stand for both. Otherwise, for those who haven't done this before or often, you can remain seated both in both rounds, both sessions of it, or you can choose to stay seated first and then come up, or if you are a practitioner of yoga that's almost daily practice, all right, then maybe you'll do standing for both. So remembering in yoga, the breath work though is the most important, not the pose, not the form even so much as the breath, to be able to flow into the form, into the pose. So hopefully you've had time to gather everything you need, and we will begin. So if you are new, again, remember, we usually take our shoes off for yoga. If you need to keep them on, that's fine, please do. Just know that you should not be slipping if you do come into the standing poses. So make sure that the area you're in, you won't slip. Maybe a yoga mat underneath the chair could help for you to not slip on a tile or wood floor if you happen to have that. And also make sure the chair is nice and sturdy, that your feet can land onto the floor. All right, so that you're not on tippy toes. Sometimes people have taller chairs. So just make sure that the chair is to your proportions, so that the feet are firmly into the floor. And as you place them on the floor, looking at them, make sure that the feet are parallel, making sure that the thighs are parallel, the knees are tracking second and third toes. Take a look and see, and just know this is good alignment. Knees should be over the ankle. And we do that always because even in sitting position, it's a good habit to have, because as you stand, you should maintain that position. You should be mindful of how you stand, the position of your feet, how comfortable you are. I actually prefer bringing my feet in when I stand. I feel more stable when the feet are closer together. And in some forms of Tadasana, when you stand, the toe mounds actually touch and the heels are slightly apart. And some people feel very stable with this pose. In chair, we will keep a hip width distance. So sitting up tall, listening to the body as you raise it up, noticing how the spine is feeling the muscles, the shoulders pressing gently back, and even noticing the head. Before class, I mentioned, if you weren't here, that the head should be firmly over the spine, so the jawline should reach back gently. Shoulder blades are back. All right, so the chin shouldn't be forward. Put stress and tension on the neck region, shoulder region. So bring that chin back. Feel that jaw just gently coming back, and notice the support of your head over the spine. Breathing in slowly through the nose. Exhaling Slowly out the nose. And notice the movement of the torso, rises of the chest on an inhale, the extension of the belly. And on the exhale, feel the chest drop, the belly button creasing back. In yoga, we always request to leave the ego at the door, accepting where you are in this hour, not even just this day, but this hour, this moment, and each breath. So arms come out, reaching up, lifting up, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth, palms come down and onto the thigh gently. And slowly rest the hands onto the thigh. Deep breath in through the nose as always. Exhale out the mouth with a ha sound. Nice deep cleansing breath. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the mouth. Ha. 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Inhale for 4. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale. Closing the eyes if comfortable. Noticing the shoulders dropping. Inhale through the nose. And we're going to transition, exhaling out the nose. And see if you can make that ha sound feeling as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale out the nose. Continue at your own pace. Deep breaths in and out. Continue to notice the movement of the torso. The cool air coming into the body, helping to moderate the temperature, internal temperature. Noticing the warm air being released, again, moderating your internal temperature. Removing all of your thoughts. Directing your mind inward. Acknowledging any thoughts that wish to invade in. Seeing if you can sweep them out without judgment. Focusing on the breath. Remembering the breath is primary to any poses. It must flow effortlessly through the practice, through the poses, through the transitions between the poses. You must flow when you rest, and knowing that there should be no pain. That pain is your body communicating to you, telling you to back off. Take a moment to rest, then come always back to the breath. Inhaling, arms come up and reaching up. Palms come together into prayer, maybe setting an intention for yourself today, for someone you know or love. Maybe thoughts towards our country, hopes, prayers for the country. Or for an intangible belief like peace, faith, courage, perseverance, acceptance. Inhaling through the nose. And if you're comfortable, doing an Om with me, either out loud or in your mind. So on the exhale, first we inhale and exhale your Om. Exhale, arms come out, extending, lifting up, inhaling, and slowly allowing the hands to drop palms down onto the thigh, lifting up the torso. Reminder, good posture here, shoulders back, position of the head, and slowly bring the chin down to your chest. Exhaling gently, feeling the cervical spine stretch. Inhale to a shoulder. Take your time, see if you can bring that chin close to the shoulder. Exhaling back to center, inhaling to the opposite shoulder. Going at your own pace, using the breath to guide you. Inhaling to shoulder, exhaling to center. On your next exhale, bring chin to chest. Lift up through the spine. Notice if you've kind of dropped down, lost your posture. Slowly inhale the chin up. Deep breath in, arms come up, reaching up. Dropping left hand down to the chair. Right hand comes over to the side of your left side of your head. And gently just stretching through, bringing the head to the right, extending maybe your left arm out. Breathe. You can always just hold the chair and support your torso. Inhale, switch, bring the left arm up, realign the spine, and then allow your left hand to reach the right side of your head, gently pressing and not pulling. Just gently adding the weight to add a little extra stretch through your right side. Maybe the right arm wishes to extend, maybe even moving to find the spot where you can stretch a tad bit more. Inhale one more time. Deep breath in, realign. Exhale to the right. Breathe. See if you can relax through the shoulders. Inhale, feeling the tension where it may be, accepting it, and see if we can work it out in this practice. Inhaling both arms up, reaching up, realign the spine. Palms come together, forearms together, begin your wrist rotations all the way around. Try and keep the forearms together. And the higher you lift them, the warmer, the more muscular effort was used in your shoulders, warming them up a little more quickly. And reverse the rotation, bringing the hands all to all corners of your room. Breathe. Exhale, arms come forward, extend through the wrist, bring the shoulders down. Inhaling, lifting up, deep breath in. Exhaling, hands come to the chair, gently lifting the heart. Breathe. Keeping the heart lifted, slide the hands to the knees, extending the arms and gently, gentle cobra here as you lift the chin parallel to the floor, eyes look up. Feel the curve in the back. Exhale, slide the hands back, heart drops gently, come forward, cat and cow. So first we're going to bring that belly button back, chin to chest, slide the hands forward and curving the back. Chin to chest, really bring the arms straight, plant it onto the knees. Inhale, slide the hand back, round your chair, coming forward into cow. Gently, heart is forward, chin parallel to the floor. Inhale, slide the hands forward into cat, belly button back, chin to chest. Exhale as you squeeze back. Feeling the stretch in your spine. Exhale to cow, coming forward, hold the chair. Breathe, feel the feet press into the floor. Now at your own pace, use your breath. Inhaling tall. Exhaling into either cat or cow. Flowing, breathing. Noticing maybe the right side feels different from the left. Maybe the cervical spine feels tense. Maybe the lower lumbar. Always listening to the body. Breathing. Inhaling maybe your intention. Inhale nice and tall, back to neutral. Holding it here, lifting the arms up, twisting to the right, bringing your left hand to right thigh, maybe your right hand to the chair. Press those feet to the floor, good foundation here. Breathe, nice long spine. Maybe on the next exhale, looking back over your right shoulder, even working the eyes. Looking beyond the shoulder, feel the muscles in the eyes working here. Strengthening. Inhale, unwind, realign the spine. Deep inhale, exhale to the left. Feeling that gentle twist. Again, noticing how this side feels. Pressing both feet to the full floor, squarely planted. Maybe on your next exhale, looking over the left shoulder. And again, working the eyes. See if the eyes can look beyond that left shoulder. And really work them, keep them, hold them there. Ready, unwind, realign, deep breath in. Palms together. And gently just start to move in circles. Making a little circle maybe at first, just noticing how you feel. And maybe making a bigger circle. Pointer finger extended, 3 outer fingers clasped. Breathe and reverse. Working the waist, listening to the body. And a couple more breaths. Maybe make them wider. And then come up, realign, get ready, side bends here, or half moon, however you wish to call it. Maybe dropping the right hand down, extending the left over. Think of yourself an imaginary wall behind you. Breathe. Plant the feet, always good foundation with the feet. So important to have the right chair, even sitting, if your legs are long, maybe even sitting on an extra book or blanket, lifting up, reaching up, inhale, dropping your left hand, and then exhaling over. Again, try and think of the imaginary wall behind you. Arms should be over the ear if you can, but again, your body, each body is so unique, so different. We are all so different. Inhale, it's the beauty of our world. Lifting up, slight back bend if you feel comfortable bringing the head up. Eyes look up. If not, just listen to the body. Exhale, prepare posture, swan dive forward. Bring hands to your knees. Widen the legs if you need to. And really feel the extension of the spine. So the top of the head reaching towards me, the back, the tailbone reaching towards the back of your chair. Breathe. Feel the feet pressing to the floor. Feel their support, their strength. Arms come out, reverse swan dive. Lifting up. Use your core muscles. Slight back bend, upward salute. Exhale, hands come to the knees. Cobra. We're going to lift the heart, gently bring it forward. Feel the curve of your lower back as you come forward, but your arms gently bend, just ever so slightly. Breathe. Feeling the work in your lower back, lower thoracic, in your lumbar. Inhale, lifting up. Arms come up, upward salute. Breathe. Exhale, prepare posture. Extending forward. And then slowly, if available to you, to bring the head below the heart. Then begin to come into a forward fold. If it is not available to you, stay in prepare posture, or maybe utilize your prop and then place your hands on it and stay lifted. The prop may help to open up the chest and allow the breath to flow more effortlessly. And then maybe you can begin to test coming down slowly, noticing how the lower back feels, using the different levels, height levels of the block, breathing. Notice the breath. And maybe the head will eventually drop, the neck is relaxed, the shoulders drop, relax. The hands might reach the floor, they too relax. The face relaxes. Gently though, pressing the feet to the floor and press the tailbone back. Feel a gentle extension of the spine as you do this. Still trying to keep your upper body, shoulders, neck relaxed. Bring and slide the hands back to the knees. Come to prepare posture if you're not already there. Have that block or prop handy. Breathe. We're going to do some twists. So we're going to find that spot where you can place your hand firmly on your prop and still have a nice long extension of the arm. Maybe both hands for now. And then we're going to bring the right hand onto the block, the left hand onto the left knee. And then slide the left hand to the left hip. This may be enough of a twist for you. Notice the feet and the legs. Notice if they're trying to sway to one side. Try and keep them firmly rooted. And then maybe if you're ready, maybe the arm will go up. Again, notice how the shoulders feel. If you're fatiguing, you can always allow the hand to come back to the hip or bind to your lower back. Breathe. If you're still feeling good and your arm is up, maybe the head we'll try to look up. Adding an extra twist through the cervical spine. Exhale, bring the hand back down to the hip if it's already there, to the knee. And then both hands onto the block. Nice long extension. Realigning the spine. Exhale, left hand place onto the block, right hand to the right knee. Begin to adjust and feel this twist. Notice the foundation of your feet, pressing them to the floor. Maybe the right hand to the right hip, lifting the right shoulder. Maybe it stacks over the left shoulder. Breathe, adjust anything you need to, even the block, the position of your hand. And maybe the right arm reaches up. Again, listening to the body. If it needs to bind or stay on the hip, please do. Breathe. Notice the breath flowing in and out. Notice even the posture, nice long spine. Maybe the head can look up. Listen to the body. There should be no pain. Exhale, hand comes to the hip, to the knee. Breathe back to your block or prop. Extend through the spine. Arms come out. Reverse swan dive. Lifting up. Reaching up. Upward salute. Exhale, hands come down to the chair. Breathe and lift the right heel. Good strong left leg. Right heel presses out. Feel the core gently work here. Point flex, rotate. We're going to need good joint movements when we come into our warrior. And reverse. Breathe. Crunching, popping spine, just no pain. If you're fatiguing, you can always hold onto the leg. Holding it here. Breathing, lift the toe up higher, higher, higher. Working the core, working the quad, extend it out. Press that left foot to the floor. Try not to let it sway out. And breathe back in, extend it down. Let me move this out of the way. Shoulders up and back, realign. Press that right foot to the floor. Lift up the left heel. Press through that left heel. Feel the strength in the leg. Point, flex. Feel the gentle work of your abdominal muscles. Begin to rotate. Breathe. And reverse. Notice how each side feels. Maybe you're noticing a crunch or a little pop in this side versus the other. And press through that heel. Lift up your toe just a tad bit more. Exhale it out. Really working. You can always support the leg if you need to. Breathe. Feel it working. Shaking maybe. Strengthening. Come back to center. Good job. Exhale it down. Reaching up forward. Fold. Exhale or prepare posture. Whichever one you need. Couple of breaths here. Hands slide to the knees. Come to prepare posture. Nice long spine. We're going to roll up this time. Bring chin to chest and notice the lower lumbar. Tailbone starts to curve up. Then the lower lumbar. Thoracic starts to reach up. Shoulders. Last thing is your chin. Breathe, arms come up and come into goddess arms. Press them back. Excellent. Exhale forward, feet strong. Breathe, just holding here, working your lower back. Working the glutes, feel them gently engage, helping you to stay up. Lift up, reach up, and then slide back, bend. Lift the heart. Press the feet to the floor. Notice the work. Elbows back. Inhale. Lifting up. Exhale down. Widen the legs. Full goddess. Again, you can come into a standing goddess if you prefer. Make sure that the knees are tracking the second and third toes, shoulders up and back, good posture. Inhaling up, goddess arms. Exhale, press the elbows back. Breathe. Extend out, 5-pointed star or modified. Temple reaching up. Look up if available for the cervical spine. Exhale, hands come down to the chair. Press those knees back. Really work the legs here. And then slowly, we're going to pivot to the right, bringing maybe a block, preparing for your lunge. Down for the left knee, the right knee comes around. So now your pelvis is parallel to the side of your chair. All right, your left knee can bend right away and be supported by your block. Your right knee, even like in chair, always the same, good foundational poses here. His knee is over the ankle, still tracking your second and third toes. Lifting up nice and tall. Deep breath in, holding maybe the chair. And maybe you can extend your left leg back, maybe not. Maybe this is it for you. You can always test, see, make sure your front foot is strong. And if you are extending that back leg, press the heel back, toes are curled under. Extending only as far as is comfortable, mindful of your knee and your hip. Breathe, lifting up. Maybe your left arm reaches up, full extension from the fingertip towards the heel. Breathe, holding it here. Maybe your other arm will reach up for a full crescent lunge in chair. Eyes might look forward, maybe to an upper corner, edge of the room. Breathe. Exhale, hands come down. We're going to bring the foot out slightly for warrior one. So that foot might come further out, mindful of your knee. You might have to bend it further and forward, out and forward. Or you can extend it out. See if you can plant the foot. If not, it's all right to have that edge up. So I think you can see in my video, yes. All right, that foot being moved. So I can plant my edge of the foot to the floor. Again, the hips are parallel to the side. This is a nice closed hip movement here. Arms come up. Warrior one, breathe. If you're standing, just hold the chair if you need to. Feel this opening through the hip flexors, through the psoas, all the way up, almost to underneath the belly button. We have a muscle that stretches. Eyes can look up. Breathe. Exhale, hands come down. And then we're going to bring the hands to the hips and then adjust for warrior two. Try and keep your front foot where it is. Adjust the back foot in order to bring the hips around. You'll feel the right thigh want to come forward. Just press it forward, adjust it as you need to. And then slide that left leg wherever you need to as well. And you might even bend it. So just listen to the body. Breathe. The hip is forward, arms come up. Holding it here. Shoulders should be down away from the ears. Nice and tall. I choose warrior this week because freedom is never free. We have to fight for it. And it wasn't just one battle, it's a battle that's almost every day sometimes. So be warriors, find the courage and be that warrior for yourself or for someone else. Breathe. We're going to bring the right arm down slowly onto the thigh, forearm onto the thigh, side angle. We're going to bring the left arm up and over against an imaginary wall. Extending, breathing. The arms should be coming over in our side angle. Nice long side of the body from wherever it is. So if you have a knee bent, so extending from the hip up. If you have it extended from the heel, the side edge of the foot up. Exhale, we're going to bring the hand back down, reaching back, lifting up. Hold. Reverse warrior. Right palm comes up. Left palm down towards the thigh. Lift up the right palm, reaching up, extending, breathing, holding, coming out of it if you need to, listening to the body. Have the courage to even listen to your body, to know where it needs to be. Exhale, come forward, right palm down, lift up the left. We're going to come into an extended triangle, modified. Reach, reach, reach forward with your right arm. Bring it down. You can place it like you did in the side angle, forearm onto, or for a more muscular experience, extending it down and reaching up. If you have issues with the shoulders, you can always just bind the arm behind you. Breathe. So we have a modified triangle here. You should be feeling the stretch through your left hip, maybe further up, reaching up through the fingertips, holding it here, strong. Breathe. And slowly, we're going to press the right foot to the floor, feel the strength in the back foot, and slowly lift up to warrior two. Breathe. I know we've had the arms up a bit. Exhale, hand comes down to the hips. Slowly, we'll come out of this kind of easy today. We're just going to bend the left leg. Plant it, and then come around. Coming out of warrior. Shoulders up and back. Bodice, legs, press those knees back. Arms come up, bodice, arms. Elbows back, knees back. Feel the strength in the feet pressing into the floor. We're going to come to the other side. So slowly, temple. Exhale, hands come down. Lunge to the left, adjust as you need to. Pelvis coming parallel to the left side of your chair now. Adjust your blocks, your knees. Just notice how this side feels, how the right leg feels back. If it needs to stay bent, leave it bent. Left knee is over your ankle. Breathe. Good posture. Holding onto the chair. We're going to maybe test that right leg, maybe press it back. Notice how far it can go. Maybe it won't. Maybe it needs to come forward. So listening to the body, breathing. How's the hip feel? How's the knee feel? Even the ankle is working here, bent. Toes are curled under, heel pressing back if it is extended. And the heart lifts, still good posture. We're centered between both legs. Lifting up your right arm, reaching up, breathing. Maybe left arm up. Looking up, full crescent lunge in chair. Breathe. Exhale, hands come down to the chair. Warrior one, extend the leg maybe further away from you. And then begin to notice if you can press the foot down. Adjusting anything you need to, maybe even bending the legs some. The hips are still parallel to the side of the chair. Closed hip position. Breathe, lifting up. Right arm up, extending up. Strong left leg. And don't collapse into your lower body. Use it. It's always your foundation. Exhale, warrior two. Extending the hips or bringing hands to your hips and then bringing them around. Adjusting your feet as you need to. But know that your left leg's knee is still over that ankle and pressing forward. So we're opening the hips now. This is an open hip position. Breathe, arms come up, shoulders relax, but strong. This is good strengthening exercises. Very good for hips. Breathe. Side angle. We're going to bend the left elbow, bring the forearm to the thigh. Reach around with the right arm and bring it up and over. Again, think of the imaginary wall. Extending, breathing, holding it here. Warriors. Warriors of peace. Sometimes the strongest warrior is peaceful. Exhale, bring that arm around, coming back to warrior two, reaching, breathing, reverse the warrior. Left palm up, right palm down to the thigh, and lift the left palm, reaching for the sky, extending through your left side. You'll feel the left ribs, feel the strength in both legs. Breathe. Exhale, come forward, reach for triangle, modified. And then when you've reached as far as you can go, then maybe you can bring the arm down, press it into your left thigh, right arm reaches up. You can always bend the left elbow and again place the forearm onto the thigh. This helps to modify and ease the pose. Less of a muscular experience. Otherwise, you're holding your torso up gently. The arm is just pressing in and keeping an alignment. Breathe. Feel the stretch through the right hip. Maybe you're bending the knee. You still should feel it all the way to the hip. And press the feet to the floor, nice and strong. We're going to come out of this. Press the hips into the chair and lift. Feel how that helps to bring you up, reaching into warrior two. We're going to come out of this a little more easily. Bring the hands down and slowly bring that left leg around. Right leg comes up, windshield wiper. I tried to get through it quickly, but we're not going to have time to get to the second round standing. So Thursday, you've got to come back and do it with me standing. We'll have an extra 15 minutes on Thursday. I've got to cool you down. Breathe. Good job, Catherine, for standing, though. All right. Arms come up. Once you're seated, if you have been standing, lifting up, gently come to prepare posture, extending through the top of the head, hips back, breathe. And then on your next exhale, you may stay here or you may come into a full forward folding chair. Relax the shoulders, breathe. Inhale, slide your hands back to the knees. We're going to come up one vertebrae at a time, starting with the tailbone. Lower lumbar, thoracic, cervical, and chin. Breathe, find your strap. One more forward fold. Bring the strap behind you though. We're going to add a little shoulder stretch from behind as we come into our forward fold. So have that strap ready. Deep breath in, arms come up. Swan dive forward into whichever position you need to be. Prepare posture and then exhale, forward fold. Have the strap between the hands, maybe wide to begin with, just to see how you feel. And then slowly bring the arms up. Maybe you can clasp your hands and not even use the strap. So listening, breathing. Deep breath in. Begin to lower the arms down. Lifting up through the torso. Breathing. Strong muscles here. Shoulders, arms are still slightly back. Breathe. Just holding it here. And pressing back. Maybe grabbing the chair and lifting up into a modified cow. Inhale, slide the hands forward, belly button back, chin to chest, stretching out your spine one more time. Inhaling up, nice and tall. Bring the right knee in, squeeze it, point, flex, rotate, especially if you're standing. And coming into pigeon. You know, if you can, bring the right ankle to the thigh. If not, use a block at whatever level, or prop, whatever level that you have. And you can place the foot on the side, and then the knee comes out. You can even bring the foot to the floor. It just depends on how flexible your hip is. So nice and tall, exhale, forward. Extend through the top of the head. Tailbone back, breathe. You can grab the chair, maybe find a little more extension and stretch. Keep breathing. Keep deepening with each exhale. Inhale, slowly lift up. Take your time, reaching up. Exhale, hands come to your knee. Bring it out to the side, around, and reverse. Dropping it down, left leg, squeezing it in, point, flex, rotate both ways. And pigeon on this side. So again, you may be on a block, or you find that maybe you're more flexible on this side. Your hips okay, or you know you didn't have surgery on this side, so this side's much easier to extend up. And lifting up, coming forward, breathe. Reaching forward with the top of the head, eyes looking down, maybe grabbing the chair. Finding your edge, breathe through it, breathe to it. Deep breath in, slowly begin to come up. Lifting, arms come up, reaching up. Exhale to your left leg, gently bring it in, squeeze, extend if you'd like, and down. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhaling through the nose one more time, cleansing breath. Good posture, open lungs. Exhale everything out, and I mean it. Really press that belly button in. Use the abdominals to help the diaphragm. Inhale, arms come up, palms onto the knees. Fire breath. For those who've done it, go ahead. We're going 15, 2 sets. Deep breath in, maybe placing your hand onto the region of your lower ribs, upper abdominals. Deep breath in through the nose, and then 15 short breaths exhaling out. You can watch the first set and just do the second. Here we go. Inhale. Breathe in. Exhale out the mouth. Second set. We're gonna go for 20 on the second set. Do what you can. You need to go to 10, 10, 15, 15. Inhale through the nose. And deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Arms come up, reaching up. And then allow them to lay on your lap, palms up. Being accepting of yourself, of the energy that you have today, the energy that you received today. The energy being the breath, the life, the air. Scientifically, you may just call it oxygen, nitrogen. All a gift from nature to each and every one of us. Coming back to your breath, breathing through your nose, closing the eyes if comfortable. Inhaling an intention if you have one. If not, knowing that you each are warriors. You each are individuals with your own unique qualities, your own unique abilities, which is important. Diversity is such a beautiful thing, and each of us are so different in so many ways that we can all work together, sharing these abilities. And working together as a community makes us stronger. Each person is valued equally, no matter what they do, what their ability may be. Remembering this, and as a community we can fight to continue to accept and acknowledge the value of every person, to fight for the freedom for our families, for our friends, for our community. Inhale, arms come up, reaching up, deep breath in, palms into prayer, gently coming down. Noticing the breath through each movement. I thank you for coming here today, for having the courage to come here and practice with me, allowing me the honor to guide you, but knowing that you are the main guide for your practice. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you, unique, diverse, beautiful in your own way. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Hello, Tavia. Good to see you. I went a little over today. I like the warrior stuff.
I have to stand up for the warriors. I cramp up if I'm sitting down.